Yu-Gi-Oh! 101 card review. Here to review a card coming in Clash of Rebellions, April 25th, OCG, August 7th, TCG. This is Toon Cyber Dragon. It's a light machine Toon effect monster. Level 5, attack 2100, defense 1600. Description: if the opponent controls a monster and you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. This card cannot attack the turn it is summoned. If you control Toon World and your opponent controls no Toon monsters, this card can attack your opponent directly. So basically, it's Cyber Dragon with an effect that can direct attack, you know. And so, just when you thought they weren't going to make any more tunes, they put Cyber Dragon in a comic book, and voila, you know. And now that it's basically Cyber Dragon with the ability to attack your opponent directly, I mean, you could pretty much just set this as good game, you know. 'Cause, I mean, when you look at that face, what else is it telling you? You know you're fucked, right? So obviously you can use the tune. Well, obviously you'll be able to use like the Cyber Dragon support for the monster. It's just that I don't think anybody who's going to run tunes, unless they're just trying to do something completely out of the box and trying to be extra fancy and shit, they're not going to run Cyber Dragon support, or at least a lot of it, in a tune build. Even then, some of the latest Cyber Dragon support cards, they require for you to have a light machine monster in the grave in order for you, or basically another Cyber Dragon in the graveyard in order for you to, utilize those cards. And I don't know, putting that in a tuner, a tune build, I think it would just be better if you just focused on the build being tune monster related. But that's just me. You know, I don't know. Maybe somebody can pull something fancy out their ass and do it. I don't know. But other than that, Toon table of contents. Obviously, that card can search out Toon monsters. So that would be, I guess you could say, the only way to search it out, if anything. Can't really think of anything else to use it with. It's basically pretty much the same thing that you would use. The same thing that you would use the original Cyber Dragon for is the same thing that you could use this for, except it's a tune, so which doesn't really make that big of a difference when considering that tunes are like a sub type of monster and not an actual type, like it's almost like a sub type, you know what I mean? It's like tuner, you know, pendulum, exceed, synchro, fusion, it's like a secondary type of monster that doesn't affect the original type of card that it is. Because it's still a machine and it's still a light machine. So people can still, fusion summon into uh, Fortress, and they can still take it if they have Fortress in their extra deck. So, yeah. So, link to this card is going to be in the description. You guys can check it out, and I'll see you for the next card review. Peace.